Assalamu alaikum everyone, come with me on my first Umrah since reverting. Arriving in Medina, I was met with this sense of peace and hadn't even been anywhere yet. We didn't have long in Medina, so our first stop of the day was Masjid Quba. Masjid Quba was the first mosque ever built in Islam. Subhanallah, it was such a beautiful mosque, and obviously I had to pray 2 rakats in here because that gives you the same reward as doing Umrah. After praying my nafil prayers, I done some sadaqah by feeding the pigeons. And oh my, it was so hot I had to get an ice cream from over the road. You know what, by this point I'm really excited. We arrived at the Prophet's Mosque and I've just seen so many videos of people walking through here, I had to get a video myself. My advice to anyone is if you're ever in Medina, you've got to have coffee here. I'm telling you, it was the best spot ever. After Asr Salah, I decided to go on a little side mission on my own. I ended up upstairs on top of the mosque. This was incredible. Alhamdulillah, I got to pray within the 6 pillars inside the Rauda. Considering it was my first time, it just seemed to be getting better and better. You don't get long inside the Rauda and you have to book your slot. I booked my slot perfectly so I could pray my Maghrib Salah whilst I was inside there. I gave my salams to the Prophet ﷺ, then I left. The next morning I got into my Ihram and it was time to go to Mecca. We went on the train and this has got to be the fastest train I've ever been on. It was incredible. And yeah, you got to have some coffee while you're on the train. There's always time for some coffee. This was just so surreal at this point. I'm seeing signs to the haram while I'm on the road, like, jeez. There I am with my long hair running through Safa and Marwa. I think the long hair attracted some attention. A couple of people asked if I was famous. After completing my Umrah, it was definitely time to blend in at this point. I went for the full shave because I wanted the 3 du'as made for me. I thought I was going to be upset, but I didn't mind it. This is the point when I almost lost my mind. I actually got to touch the Kaaba. Subhanallah, they got even better. I got to do my Salah right in front of the Kaaba. And I haven't really put much food on here, but this spot here was an absolute banging spot to sit right opposite the haram. I couldn't believe the journey was over. I was so gutted. It was time to go home.